trying to work out how long it's been since I last posted a video to my YouTube channel, and on the way down here through France today, I think it's probably, from my memory, it's probably almost a year. So why has it taken so long? Well, 2023 was a pretty tough year really. Had a lot of things going on, and yeah, I needed to make some changes, so I'll talk about those in a minute. In the early part of 2023 I did another bike tour. I've got probably 15 videos to upload from that bike tour and another time I spent in Germany. So they're going to be coming out over the next probably 2 or 3 months, I would think. They're all edited now. Had some time to do that over Christmas. They're ready to go. So I'd like to show you those. But this video starts 2024. So this is right up to date. It's the 12th of January today and I'm in the Loire Valley, and I'm going to tell you why. Just recently I've been working on my Renault 4. I've changed the clutch, oil seal, had the whole front end apart really and put it back together, and while I've been doing that I've been driving my Citroen AX, and just before Christmas the AX started to overheat and I thought I probably had a head gasket problem. So I changed the head gasket, not too difficult, quite a straightforward job really on that car, not much to take off. But it still overheats, so the problem must be somewhere else and I can't track it down. So what I've done, I've decided to buy another motor for it, and I'm over here today in the Loire Valley to come and collect that motor from a guy called Chris in a village about 10 kilometers from here. So I'm just stopping to have a bit of breakfast before I go on and meet Chris. Now I'm not sure if Chris is going to want me to film anything, but nonetheless I'm going to put my overalls on, hopefully get my motor in the truck and yeah, lash it down and set off from there. Okay, that was pretty successful. I met up with Chris. He didn't really want to be on the camera, so we managed to load the motor into the car, into the van rather. It fits there quite well. I made a little pallet out of some bits of pallet, and it's on top of that. He'd removed the gearbox, so it's nice and easy to handle. It's strapped to the seat, so hopefully it shouldn't go anywhere else. So today I'm in my T5, Volkswagen T5 camper, got my bike on the back. I keep looking around because I'm not sure if this is actually a road or not. But anyway, yeah, so I've got my T5. It's changed a bit in the last year. It's got the Rhino rack on the top, the Fiamma awning on this side, and on the ground I've got some new bigger wheels, 35mm suspension lift and some General Grabber AT3 tyres, which are actually brilliant. They're really good. I'm really pleased with those. Got none of this bling white wall rubbish. These are just generally very good tyres for all kinds of things, and yeah, and I've had really good time with those. So yeah, I'm in this little tiny village. Not sure what this one's called. The one I actually met Chris in is about 5 kilometres down that little hill over there. Just gonna have some lunch now and head back towards Rouen, back into Normandy. I'm staying in Normandy this evening and I'm riding my bike tomorrow. So my bike is on the back, and I've got everything I need inside. So yeah, it should be quite good. It's about 3-4 degrees now, so not too cold, and my planar heater's working very well, so I'm pleased with that. Okay, just come to this little town. I just picked up the motor from few kilometres away. Just come here for lunch. Going to try and find a cafe. There's a very old Renault garage up the road and a really great Citroen garage there. So all marques catered for here in France. And here's a Survivor over here. What a fantastic car that is. Citroen GS in gold. This is a nice little town with a kind of park above the river, which is down there in this castle. I think it's probably a castle. Yeah, it's really nice. Not many people about today. It is 12th of January and a bit chilly, but yeah, all the shops are closed. What day is it? Friday. All the shops are closed on a Friday. Some of them are closed down. But nonetheless, still a nice place to come to. Have a look over this way as well, because the river's over there. Alright, day 2 of this little trip. Good morning from Lyon-le-Fouet in Normandy. I'm here today to go for a little bike ride around these hills. Never been here before. There's probably a 30k bike ride around the hills on a trail, so I'm going to try that. I haven't got my chuck bucket with me today, so I won't be able to pull the camera out and just film as I go along. Probably not such a bad idea, as it's like -3 and yeah, very cold, so I won't be able to press the buttons on the camera either, so I'll just have to stop, get the camera out and see what we see. I said earlier in this video that 2023 was quite a difficult year, and it was really, but it's 2024 now, so there's been some changes. A few months ago I stopped doing one of the jobs that I've been doing for a long time, so yeah, less work to do and more things like this, hopefully. More things on my bike, in my vans, and with all my old vehicles. And a couple of new ones as well that have come along, which you don't know about yet. So several people have said that I've actually retired. I haven't retired. I've just refocused things and refocused things on me, really, because I was just getting a bit overwhelmed with all the things I had to do. And when I stopped doing one of the jobs, I actually realised how tired I was, and I've spent the last few months just coming to terms with that, the change and a new way of doing things. So 2024, hopefully, we'll see lots more little trips like this. Anyway, I'm going to set off. I'm going to head down the hill over there, riding through the little village, and then the Wahoo should pick up where we've got to go, and then we'll find out what it looks like from there. So no sooner had I gone into the village that the Wahoo tells me I've got to go out of the village. There's a little market in there. I might go and have a look at that later, buy some fruit. But I think we're this way this morning. Yep, this way. The Wahoo has picked up the route, so we're going the right way. But I don't seem to have any gears, so I'll have to have a play with that. Alright, this is a bit of a mountain bike route, I think. It is probably rideable, but there's a lot of covered fallen wood on the ground, so yeah, I'm just pushing up here. Did ride a bit down there, but it was pretty tough. Alright, seems a bit easier going now, less fallen wood. Go left here. Still a mountain bike track though. Alright, just stopped here to warm my hands up. This is probably only about 4k in, but my hands are so cold because I'm not getting any speed up because it's too slow. It's a mountain bike trail for most of it, and I'm not equipped for that today. So I'm going to put the camera away, ride down there, follow the trail and see where I get, and I'll pick this up when I get to the end of this sort of soft off-road section. Alright, that last little section was actually quite fast in the end. It actually went downhill at probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4%. Ground's a bit slippy, but it was alright actually. I think that was quite good to ride on. Probably be better on a mountain bike with slightly bigger tyres today, and wider bars rather than drop bars, but it's still good. Still quite a nice speed. I'm going to follow it that way, turn immediately right and see where that takes me. Well, that was a little bit of a hill. It's still going up. Yeah, really good. Another tree down up here. Looks great. Alright, back on the tarmac. This is probably the highest spot, I think. Quite nice up here. Yeah, really good. So just follow this for a bit further. Turn to the left. Okay, it's a bit like a cyclocross really. That route down there, no traction at all. Did I expect any? Not really. It's just mud and leaves, difficult to move on. The road comes around here, but this route just touches the road and heads off that way, so that's where I'm going next. Okay, following the trail through the forest. It's really lovely. It's great to ride along on, getting up to about 20k an hour, which is great now. But there are some other bits and bobs just to look out for. There's a few boggy spots and this sort of thing down here. So I picked up a bit of a tree. There's a lot of tree and bits of deadfall lying all over this track. I suppose I might be one of the very few people riding this at the moment, so I'm not surprised. Anyway, onwards that way, and there's a sharp left down there apparently. That looks like it's downhill again. Okay, just had a few k on tarmac, just came down that hill over there which I've just shown you, and that was fine. It's just a bit cold though. I've got to remember it's actually -2 and there's quite a lot of ice on the road, despite this bit of road here having some salt on it. In the corners it's still a bit sketchy, so I just have to remember that. I also had to reset the GoPro again because, you know, it's an action camera but it doesn't like the cold, so I have to keep it inside my coat. So yeah, the battery gave up on that again, so after it warmed up it starts working. So I'm up the hill over that way again and onto the little village, but yeah, just have to remember that it is actually very cold, so perhaps that's why I'm not going so fast. Okay, making some decent progress now, heading along the tops here. I think I'm in the general direction back to the little village, Lyon-le-Fouet. So yeah, Really enjoying this. Alright, just stopped here. Just needed to adjust a couple of things. The cold just seems to make everything so much more difficult. The microphone fell off the camera and I couldn't do it back up again. I had to stop, take my gloves off and all those sort of things. Glass is steaming up all the time. But it's great, I'm really enjoying this. This is, what was it, 13th of January. Brilliant cycle ride through Normandy. I just stopped at a little farm back there to get a couple of bottles of apple juice made on a farm, very nice. Honesty box, put the money in, that was great. And yeah, it's moved on to this little town, little village really, everything's closed up. But the bike, let's have a look at the bike. So the bike is going to need a major overhaul, I think. I've got one bent front sprocket, a smaller one is slightly bent, it's going to need a new chain, probably need a new rear tyre, a new bottom bracket, quite a lot of new bits again, but I've ridden it quite a long way, so yeah, that's going to need to be done when I get back. I can feel it starting to get a little bit problematic. Okay, back off road again, through the trees there. Looks reasonably level, but there's a lot of these big icy puddles to navigate, which is great fun. Just trying not to fall in. Okay, so there we are, back to the van. Bike's on the back of the van. That was a really nice little ride out, about 30k through those bits of hills and what have you. Really good, really enjoyed that. There was some gnarly bits, some wet bits, up and down, very good. Yeah, but I think it's a mountain bike track, not a gravelly bike track anyway. But anyway, did it anyway, very good. So yeah, bike's on the back. I'm just going to get changed and probably have some lunch and then set off back up to the north coast where I'm spending this evening. So I'll catch up with you then. Okay, don't know if you can see me. I've arrived in Montoy-Samir where I'm just stopping for the evening. It's a free motorhome stop. I'm just going to wander into the town because I just want to check out something and then spend the rest of the evening in the van. Got a few things to do, a little bit of computer work and stuff, so I'll get on with that. But apart from that, it's been a great day really. Cycling, drive back across the fields of Normandy, which is really nice. Yeah, and I'm here, so I'm just going for a little walk and back to the van. Yeah, so I just wanted to go and have a look because I'd heard that some of the ancient medieval walls had fallen down in the rain, and they have, just behind these buildings here. You can't actually get to see them because it's all fenced off like it should be, but I did manage to reach over and get a picture, so I'll put that on the screen now. Pretty amazing really, medieval walls I think. Okay, good morning. It's probably about 9 o'clock, just after French time. Just heading into the village to get some breakfast and some bread for lunch. And I'm going to head off. It's the end of this little trip. I'm going to head back to Cambridge and just get on with the rest of the things that I need to do. Take the motor out of the van, clean that, get that fitted, then move on. So if you followed this far in the video, thank you for watching. And as I said earlier, look out for the rest. There's going to be about probably another 14, 15 coming out over the next couple of months. They're from last year, but they're still worth a watch. They're still quite good. I quite enjoyed them. So thank you for watching. and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.